Is Sasha Banks worth what she's asking for? One thing I do know is this video is definitely going to be controversial to say the least, regardless of which side of the situation you're on, but just know that I come in peace. I wouldn't normally have to say that, but the fandom of Sasha Banks is one of the most sensitive and defensive I've ever seen, and I've had my run-ins with them over the years. Before continuing to the question, I also want to point out that these are mere reports and not given facts, so don't take them as me spreading anything. The question comes from Wonder. Reports have surfaced that Mercedes Moné, most notably known around the world as Sasha Banks, is potentially eyeing a return to the WWE after quitting the company in 2022. However, one of the demands she has is that she gets paid more money than that of Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch, those two women specifically. And we have read that both Charlotte and Becky are the two highest paid female wrestlers in the world. All of that thanks to their dedication to the company as a whole, their in-ring performances, merchandise sales, high pushes given in storylines, and of course their connection with the fans outside of wrestling itself. Sasha, of course, has all of that as well, or at least had when it comes to some of them. In my personal opinion, Sasha could absolutely be worth all that money. Unfortunately, she's had a history of walking out when things didn't go the way she would have liked. In 2022, both Sasha Banks and Naomi walked out of the WWE. The biggest belief surrounding the walkout is that the female division in WWE was being disrespected by having her and Naomi be temporary challengers of singles titles instead of defending the women's tag team titles, despite the fact that there were literally no other teams left to defend against, and those that still existed had already been beat by Sasha and Naomi. And there was a rumor about Sasha being replaced by Ronda Rousey as the 2022 Royal Rumble winner, but I want to put things on record that those are only beliefs and not facts, as a video surfaced months back where Sasha lashes out at a fan for thinking he knew the facts surrounding the walkout. So I claim no facts and have no sources, and I will not question the reality as I was never there when the walkout happened. After leaving the WWE, Mercedes remained quiet from everything and everyone for the rest of 2022 and arrived at New Japan Pro Wrestling in January of 2023 to start a new wrestling path, fulfilling a dream of hers. For that, I was happy for her. She went on to become the IWGP Women's Champion, but dropped it almost immediately due to an unfortunate injury that took her out for the rest of 2023. When that sort of thing happens, it completely sucks. As of this video, Mercedes has yet to be seen again, but reports started surfacing about her wrestling status recently. Mercedes attended AEW's All in London at Wembley Stadium and was acknowledged by the company, leading many to believe that she will appear for AEW soon. That could still happen as she's only absent because of an injury. However, added reports say that Mercedes and AEW have ended their talks of potentially working together, mostly due to the amount of money she's asking for. In my opinion, this whole "I want more money than anyone else around here" thing sounds super self-absorbed and arrogant, so I'm hoping these rumors are not true. How much one is worth does not depend on their personal opinion of it, but rather the overall financial impact they've made of the job they perform. In WWE, Sasha Banks didn't make the company as much money in merch sales compared to that of Becky Lynch, especially when the man made her impacts. Charlotte Flair has also made massive financial impacts thanks in part to her last name, so the frustration there is absolutely understandable. Not being chosen over others would make anyone upset, but using the phrase "I'm the bigger star" here doesn't exactly make one a bigger star. That same thing can be said by any male wrestler who wasn't chosen over the likes of John Cena and Randy Orton, the top two main event players in the late 2000s. However, many have tried to use Mercedes' cameo appearances in the Star Wars series The Mandalorian as a way of showing how much of a major star she is outside of wrestling. Unfortunately, the reality of her Star Wars appearance is she was a background extra for the most part, a sidekick to the real star of her team, Bo-Katan. She rarely has any lines and doesn't really do much of anything, so it's almost impossible to determine how great of an actress she is based on that. That and being in Star Wars doesn't automatically make one a massive star in the world of acting. With all due respect, just look at Daisy Ridley, who played the lead in the sequel trilogy, Rey. Controversial as the sequel trilogy is, Daisy has rarely been seen in major film roles despite being the main focus of the trilogy that made nearly $4 billion in the box office. So making cameos in Star Wars doesn't immediately make you a major star here. In terms of wrestling, Sasha Banks can absolutely be worth the money she's asking for, but it's the demanding and the history of walking out that damages her worth. If one has a history of quitting when they don't get their way, it doesn't increase their worth, it lowers it, because then there's the question of, can we trust you? And that's the one thing nobody should have to ask. And despite what many want to believe, WWE could benefit from having Sasha Banks return, but they also do not need to have her back, as they're not in desperation here, especially financially. Do you agree with this? Probably not. But either way, what is your thoughts on the reported demands of Sasha Banks, and would you like to see her return to WWE someday? Don't forget to subscribe for more content, click the join button to become a channel member, and give me your input on what are the types of content you'd like to see.